Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. We'll jump in the queue and go watch D-Belange versus Main GI. Main GI appears to be building a comet. D-Belange has not built one yet, but seems to have a large number of pixies, which I suppose is presenting difficulties for Main GI. The Zatron click is... Might it be better to just hold the Zatron? And like defend with it, having the option to soak with Xeno if you need to. I guess then the enemy doesn't click pixies and you look silly. I see. Flabbergazda. Base +5, 60 seconds, everything is green, and I'm player 2. So that's a good start. Cryo looks pretty important because of barrier, which is like... I mean... Fissions into Tia? Kind of a thing? Maybe? Actually, this is probably better, right? This is a pretty dang fast set. I don't want to let player 1 undercut me by getting DC on turn 1, I don't think. Like, don't I just get Fission Drone now? I guess there is some danger that I get Tia'd, like, if I go a little too crazy on this, but this also threatens a Tia of my own if opponent tries to be too fresh. I don't know. I think just, like, rushing out Fissions is good, and I don't want to let player 1 do it first. Okay, barriers, yeah. Well, I won't build another fission into this. Is this crazy? To just go like TT and then Tia? Opponent's on pretty low econ, right? Like, can they actually stand up to a not quite naked Tia? They have green and blue, which is what they want. But I think that this is better than, like, pushing for more green. Since they've actually committed to blue, like... Putting out some more turrets right now isn't all that great. Okay. I don't have to actually buy the Tia. I can just like get a cryo or something. Once I have enough green that I'm threatening it. So if I got a Tia next turn, I would be threatening a consistent, what, 310 damage? Which is, This is 4... So if I just got a Tia this turn, plus let's say a Tarsier, because I can, that would be 10, 11, which is they would be absorbing 2. They'd have to be building 9 defense per turn. I don't think they can do that, right? Especially not if I throw in a cryo to deny them barriers. Well, they would be force fielding anyway, right? But here's the thing. Like, I think this wins, but I don't need to do it. I think I'm winning even if I don't do this, right? So I think I'm just gonna, like, do this. Oops. And get a... Well, actually, this splitter hold is free for them anyway, so I can just barrier instead, right? And have a Tarsier now. And then next turn I can get the Tia. They're looking like they want to threaten Thunderhead though, and I'd like Tia available as a defender for that. They can do it 2 turns from now in principle. I don't know, why am I getting this stupid barrier? Like, let's just get a Rhino, right? He can attack, it's fine. And then I won't mind having an expired Rhino in a few turns. When did opponent get a 3rd engineer? What? Yeah, you're gonna float to get the Thunderhead? Yeah, he clearly is dying to buy a Thunderhead. I don't know that that's so great, but... I guess I should have bought a Cryo once I got this Rhino, actually. Yes, I should have. So I'm like 1,000,000% sure opponent is building a Thunderhead here, and I just need to make sure that my Tia kills it. Right, I'm gonna have 4 damage here, and a Tia is 7, so like, because this Fission will be dead, right? No, can't do that. I need a Tia next turn. 4, 5, yeah, plenty to kill the Thunderhead. And unless they click both splitters, I get to harvest a Fission, which is cool. I forgot to check whether my Tia will actually live through the Thunderhead attack, but I think so. Wait, why are you not getting the Thunderhead? Didn't you, like, intentionally set this up? It's not me disconnected. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. Obviously, we can't build that. We can't click that Rhino. I can hold both, though, and then do this. And I think that they should crumble under this. Can you really? Uh-oh, that's a little spooky. I don't think you can do this. Counter Tia is just so rarely right. So this is like what I would like to do. Except freezing those doesn't do anything. I'd like to do this if I can defend it. This is a breach for 2. Ah, this is good because it kills the splitter. They're attacking for 8 plus 4. It's a breach for 1. They get a Tarsier. If they click everything, and then I kill them, right? That's the plan. I could hold back the Rhino and click one more cryo. And then they actually don't even get a breach. And they have to spend all the cryos to prevent me from absorbing. That seems better. Well, if you click all the cryos, you actually do save your Tia. That's a bit scary for me. That's really scary. You breach me for 3? You can't kill the Tia. You could kill all the Tarsiers, though, and then it would be a draw? Is there something I can do about this draw? I don't think so. I could click the Rhino to offer them a breach for 5 and hope they kill the Tia. I don't see anything they could do about that. If you do this, you lose. Yeah. Okay, now it's a draw. Okay, I thought I'd see if they'd go for it. All right. Well, whatever. Let's do this. All I need now is a single Tarsier and I would win, but I can't get it, so. Reached a draw. That's not the outcome I was hoping for. Was my Tia, like, too committal? I guess, I don't know. They seemed like they were trying very hard to get a Thunderhead, and so I set up to beat that. And I think I succeeded in that, right? Like, if opponent gets a Thunderhead here, they're highly dead. You know, they can hold a Splitter and get the Thunderhead. That is like a possibility. Right, they are defended, and you can like buy the Thunderhead. This is a turn that you could take. But if you do, I just Tia you. Honestly, I don't need red at all. Well, I mean, yeah. I should still save my green because cryos are good and so on. I could even hold this. Make this... No, I'd have to hold both of them to make that a good play, so let's not. Right, and now, like, opponent's Thunderhead is dead on arrival. Actually, maybe it just worked, though. Like, they have enough soak. Maybe it's fine for them. Yeah, I actually should have gotten... I think this. They get the Thunderhead. Oops. And, well, they could have attacked for 1, I guess. I get a slight exploit now this way is why I did that differently. Yeah, they just like, once the Thunderhead is dead, they don't really have anything. I think. Actually, this vision turret stinks. It's not doing any damage next turn anyway. It just like gets absorbed by this wall, right? But now it does damage. No, we save that, of course. And I just have a million attack, and I'm down like, okay, 9 drones kind of looks like a lot, but I'm up 6 permanent attack and a Tia. It's got to be better than 9 drones. So anyway, all this to say, I was winning against the Thunderhead. Then when they went with this and got an Animus, they seemed like they were so exposed that I could just Tia right away and win. I didn't consider the counter Tia because that's like very rarely good. But they actually just barely kept her alive. What could I have done? You know what? Maybe I could have clicked this Rhino. Of course, doing so, I'm no longer getting... Oh, right. Clicking it didn't do anything because I was getting an exploit this... Oh, no, it did do something. It does... I was thinking this is good because it kills their splitter, right? Sure. Great. And it allows them to keep only 2 health alive. Great. It's an NG. That's an exploit. But Tia health is worth a lot right now, right? So if I do this... and say, okay, you're losing 1 attack. In fact, is this freeze even doing anything at the moment? No. This is just allowing them to keep 3 NDs alive, which... I guess I need to do this to guarantee they lose the splitter. Ah, and then the second one is making sure they lose as much Tia health as possible. Fine. Right, that's the point. So they're hitting for 8 plus 4. If they click absolutely everything, they breach me for a Tarsier. But I feel like that might not be enough. Maybe it is. Because like I got 1 more Rhino click in this line, but I get 1 less Tarsier click, so it's probably similar. But they can't actually click this splitter, right? I have the kill. So they have to hold the splitter, which means my Tarsier still fires, right? So even with them going like maximum defense and getting the breach as well, I'm still breaching for 1 in this line, which kills the Tia. Am I missing something? Is there some way they could live here? I don't think so. So I think this Rhino click is the play that I missed that would have won the game. Maybe some alternate strategy would have worked, like don't get the Tia quite so soon or whatever. But the counter Tia was losing and I failed to punish it. Because I just sort of went, on Autopilot and went for like the exploit that makes my opponent like keep the fewest defenders alive, but I forgot that Tia is fragile, and so like freezing more stuff even though it doesn't exploit is still good because my opponent has to lose more Tia health, and Tia health matters when like I'm going to be breaching very soon and will want to kill the Tia. But didn't my line make them lose like one more engineer and have one less Tia health? Or they ended up with one fewer engineer alive and one more Tia health, right? Why weren't those two things the same? Oh, they were the same. It wasn't the freeze that mattered. It was, right, it was clicking the Rhino. They ended up with one more Tia health and the same number of engineers. Right. I needed to click this Rhino to kill an Engie. And the other thing is that, like, okay, strategically, I don't know if this turn 1 conduit is actually sound at all. I'm quite certain a player 1 turn 2 conduit is good. I don't know if this is just cutting too much. But it seems like getting the first fission is good when opponent's just gonna have green anyway, and like it gets in some damage. But all it really did was kill a barrier, and then it did nothing against a wall, and did nothing against a wall. And then it finally did something. So this fission did very little, actually. Yeah, I'm thinking that was not such a great plan. I mean, I don't know. It didn't do very little. It forced my opponent to get blue. Or made them get blue anyway. Maybe they weren't forced, but... And then once they did, I got these Tarsiers, right? Which are like getting good value in a way. When I'm not yet over the absorb barrier. I don't know. It opened some doors. Yeah, how much time did I spend on this turn 8 anyway? I don't know. It's in analysis mode, so can't see. I don't really want to go back to the replay for it, but... Did I spend a long time thinking about a Rhino click? I don't think I did. I like attacked and said, oh, this offers them a breach, therefore... Oh, that's right, I remember saying, oh yeah, and if I hold the Rhinos, then they can't deny me absorb by clicking all... They have to click all the cryos, but like, of course they're gonna do that, right? So, I don't know why I thought that was relevant. I was just so caught up in getting some absorb, I didn't think about how important the damage I was missing out on was. Oh well. I guess that's it for this game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.